Hey guys, I'm Jessie, and today I have a little bit of a different video for you. And that's because I just wanted to kind of sit down and chat about, I guess, some life updates. Really, it's not much of an update, more so of a just why uploads have been a little less frequent and just kind of the chaos of life right now. So yeah, my uploads have been less frequent than they usually are. I tend to upload 3 times a week, and that just hasn't been possible recently. A lot of that is because I film 1 day a week. I normally film my videos on Saturdays in the mornings. I let the kids kind of hang out and watch a movie, and I will sit down and just like bulk film like 3 to 6 videos at one time. But because we've been so busy, especially on the weekends, I haven't had time to really sit down and film on a Saturday because I haven't been home most Saturdays. Between like sports for the kids and different events and family things and just life, I just haven't had the time to sit down and film like long form content. One thing that you may have noticed about the channel though is that I've been doing a lot more shorts, and that's because they take a lot less time to film. I did a lot of like TikTok videos, and then I'll just like kind of re-upload those over to YouTube Shorts, and I'm having a lot of fun with it and like just like having a lot of fun on TikTok. But I do love the long form content, and obviously I like it a lot better because like YouTube I would say is my main platform that I prefer. But yeah, there's been a lot more shorts. That is staying because they're easy to do, they're fun to do, and honestly, they get a lot of views. The algorithm likes them. If those videos get seen, then you're more likely that your like long form videos will be seen. So those aren't going anywhere, but that's just kind of why there's been more shorts than there has long form videos, because I've been busy. And November doesn't look like it's going to be any different. It is going to be a very busy month, especially going into the holidays. The kids are going to have like a vacation coming up at the end for like their fall break. And I will actually be going to Virginia on a work trip soon, which I'm very excited about. This will be my first work trip with the company that I have been working with since April. And it'll be my first time like meeting everybody because it is a fully remote company. They try to do between like 3-ish trips a year where everyone can kind of get together, get to know each other, you know, like work and play and just have a good time. And that is like 4 days. So I fly out on the 6th and I return on the 10th. And I'm sure I will be so busy, especially before getting ready and then after, like, you know, catching back up on stuff and unpacking, and it's gonna be a very busy month. So if my uploads aren't as frequent, that's why, because holidays and kids and life, and oh yeah, I work a full-time job, and I'm traveling for that full-time job, which I'm super happy and excited about, but it takes time out of other things, and this is one of the things that, like, you know, time gets taken out of is my filming. While I have been reading, I haven't been doing, you know, my normal videos. I do still plan on doing more of my like trope talk type videos because I really love those, where I take a trope and then I recommend like 5 books that fit that trope. And I just think those are really fun, and I think they're beneficial to people that are like, man, I really like competitions or morally gray characters. Well, I've got a video that tells you 5 books that you could maybe pick up. So those are really fun for me to do. And then I also have been planning to do more like one-off book review videos. I really enjoy those, and I don't do enough of them. They do take, honestly, a little more planning and prep time to do, because for those, I usually like write out kind of a script of bullet points for them that I want to talk about. So like the characters, what I did and didn't like, the magic system, what I did and didn't like, you know, the plot, things like that. What tropes that book has in it. So those take a little bit more time and effort and planning, but I do plan on doing more. And especially since I'm prioritizing a lot of my Fairy Loot and Illumicrate books, I think I'm going to start doing more one-off book review videos because I have more of those like new releases to actually review if I'm reading them and not just like all the backlist books. Also, I never restarted my Patreon. So I did have one and I did it for a little while, but like life got in the way. And at one point I was like, oh, I'm going to restart it in the fall. Well, it's the fall and I have not turned back on my Patreon. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to. I don't feel like I have the time to actually put into making it beneficial for anybody. And I wouldn't want to feel like, oh, I'm just doing nothing and taking your like whatever $5 a month. Like I can't do that. Like I don't feel like I am able to give it the amount of time and love that I feel like it needs to actually work and be beneficial for people. So it is still on hiatus. And honestly, I think if I were to do it again, I would do it differently. I do think I'm going to restart something maybe in January if like life slows down. But it would probably be more channel membership as opposed to Patreon just because it's easier having it all on one platform. So honestly, I kind of want y'all's thoughts on a couple things. Specifically like the channel memberships versus Patreon, which do you prefer? And what kind of perks do you like to see? Like what do you think makes subscribing for say like $5 a month worth it for you? Is it, you know, exclusive live streams? Is it exclusive vlog style videos? Different recommendations? Like what is it that makes you want to subscribe to either a Patreon or a channel membership? And are you more likely to subscribe to a Patreon or like channel memberships? Like, does it make a difference to you which one it is? Because honestly, I have no clue. And I'm just like tossing ideas around because like I loved when I had Patreon, that like small little community of other people, and I would do live streams and stuff, but like I just ran out of time and I'm trying to be better about managing that time. And I think in a couple months, I'll have everything situated to where it'll be easier to do and I'll have more time. But yeah, what do you prefer when it comes to that? Also, what kind of videos do y'all like seeing now? Do you like the short style videos, the TikTok style shorts? Do you like, you know, like the funny lip sync videos that have to do with books, or the like answering questions, or there's the whatever, the put a finger down, or just like a short 60-second book review? I've done some of those and I really like them. The 5 recommendations only in short form. Like what kind of videos do you like to see when it comes to shorts? And also when it comes to long form video, do you still like the like one-off book reviews, or do you want to see more tags or challenges, I guess, or more, I don't know, of the reviews, more of the like the trope talk, or more just like sit down chit chat videos? Even though I feel like my life is like pretty boring, but whatever. And then there's also, you know, vlog style videos. I have not been vlogging, but I feel like I haven't been vlogging because like no one wants to see that. And like it's a book video channel, and a lot of my vlogs would be like, you know, us traveling or, you know, doing whatever it is that we're doing in our busy, chaotic life, and or like my working from home, a day in a life kind of thing. Like there's so many ideas that I have, and I'm like, do those go on this channel? Like my trips to theme parks, like does that go on this channel? Do y'all care? Or do you want it strictly books and recommendations and reviews and TBRs and hauls and unhauls and things like that? Or do you want a little bit more of the personal side? Or should I keep more of the personal side vlogs and things like that for like channel membership. I don't know. I'm just tossing some ideas around, and I thought it would be nice to like get opinions on things like that. Like, I don't know. And like, what do you think would be a good price? Like $3, $5? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go over like $5 a month, I don't think, for anything like membership or Patreon or whatever, because like it's not that serious. It's not that like exclusive. So like, I don't know. What's a good price? What do you think? Because like, I honestly don't know. I would love just ideas, because like, I have a lot of ideas, but I'm like, would they like them? Would people want to see that? Like, do you still want to see one-off reviews and vlogs and more of my personal life? Or, you know, like I said, strictly books, or like the unboxings, like the Fairy Loot Illumicrate. I still do those. Like, are those still cool? Like, I mean, I enjoy them, but I don't know. Like, I feel like this video is so rambly, but it's really just like, you know, sit down and talk with me. Help me work through some of my ideas and my hang-ups. I know one thing is I want to start like annotating when I read and like marking, but I just always forget. So I was kind of thinking, instead of like, you know, flagging everything, like writing in a notebook might be better. Like writing down just like quick notes and like things I want to talk about. What do you do? How do you annotate? How do you do that? Because like, I usually just fly by the seat of my pants. And honestly, I've been feeling the need to be more organized lately, especially with the fact that, you know, I'm working full time and I love my job, but like some weeks are super busy, and especially with like kids and a family, like I need to have a social life and I need to see friends and I need to see my husband and, you know, things like that. So yeah, what do you want to see from this channel? I'm trying to kind of do some, you know, changes, not necessarily changes, but like really focus down on what I want to do with my channel in 2023. Because like, I still have a blast with it. Like if it stopped being fun, I would stop doing it. But it is still fun. I love making videos. I love talking about books, and I love recommending them and talking to people in the comments. And I enjoy it. So I'm really trying to be better about it, especially going forward and in the new year. I'm also trying to be better about reading my backlist books that I already own, as well as my new releases that come in my Fairy Loot, because I like reading my Fairy Loot editions and Illumicrate editions and not just like showing them. Also, NetGalley. I really need to be better at reading my NetGalley books. I have such a low percentage on NetGalley. It's bad. But I'm trying. Your girl's trying. So this is rambly, but this is how I am kind of in real life. I'm rambly. I lose my train of thought and I catch another one, and you know, it just goes on and on. Oh, also I wanted to give you an update on the office situation. It's still not done. It's getting close. Like we have, you know, walls, and we have drywall, and we have siding, and we have paint, and it's so close. But I still need a lot of work in there before I can like move my stuff in there. We've been waiting on my father-in-law, who's a carpenter and contractor, and he's just been super busy with jobs. And my husband cannot do the shelving, the built-in shelving, without him, because for one, he's like a master carpenter, and for two, he has all the woodworking tools that we need, and my husband needs his help, and I'm not much help when it comes to those things. Yeah. So as soon as he can get over, we can get the shelves done and up and on the walls. And once that's done, I think all we need to do is like run some cable through the ceiling so we can install a fan, because it gets so hot in there. So like, we're going to need a fan. And then I can start moving my stuff in. And I'm really excited because I have like some really cool ideas for what I want like the setup to look like, and the filming setup, and like my desk and everything. It will be a slightly smaller space than I'm currently in, which I'm a little nervous about because I have a lot of stuff. But I think with the fact that I'm not taking these shelves with me, those take up so much room. It is surprising how much bookshelves take up. It's wild. But yeah, hopefully soon I will be moved into that office because this room will become my daughter's new room and we're gonna like do a whole room makeover for her and she's really excited. But yeah, I'm counting it down. I really want to get in there. Like a couple of the ideas I have is for one of the shelves, probably one that is like seen in filming, I want to take my like sprayed edge editions of books, like the Illumicrate Fairy Loot and like anything with a sprayed edge, and turn it out so you can actually see the edge and have it that way on like some of the shelves. So it like looks really cool, even though you can't see the spine. Like, what do you think about that? I think that would look kind of cool. All right, guys. Well, this has been really rambly. I would appreciate any of your comments and anything, you know, down in the comment section, just answering any of the questions because I'm just tossing ideas out and I want to do more live streams and I want to do the channel membership. Oh, and I also have the blog that I'm doing. So I have the bookishmom.net, which is the blog like website that I'm putting everything on. So yeah, I think I've opened myself up to a lot. I've taken on a lot. So I'm trying to find that balance. And any of your ideas or comments or what you like to see or what you don't like to see would be really helpful. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me for this chit chat, rambly, whatever video. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.